Yes, hi. And yeah, um, yeah. uh, I wanted to say a few words about this last night's big fight, Anthony Joshua versus Pulev. Yeah. First of all, it was a pretty good performance by Joshua. Um, and the fight went just pretty much like I predicted. I can brag because he won by a ninth round KO. Even though it looked like maybe it would end in the third round because Pulev was officially knocked down anyway twice. Even though the first time he just turned his back. But anyway, he's a tough guy, so he weathered the storm. Yeah, he had a couple of decent rounds, but it's not like it was he was a worthy challenger for Joshua, and I kind of knew that he would be. That's why I had issues with this fight. I mean, why pull it? Why not someone like White or I don't know, even Povetkin maybe, or you know, someone simply more worthy, both as an opponent and as a ranked fighter and all that. Because Pulev has never really defeated a world class fighter, first of all. And second of all, he is 39, so how the hell, I mean, he was not able um, to give a really good challenge to Vladimir Klitschko when he was, 33. So how the hell can he give a worthy challenge to Anthony Joshua, who is in some ways even similar to Klitschko when he is 39? Right? Of course. Um, yeah. So I mean, Joshua, he kind of we saw the new Joshua also this time because after the first Reese fight, he's now a fighter that doesn't really rush in. He doesn't rush anything. Well, he did try, of course, to finish off Pulev in the third round, but yeah, in the fifth and sixth especially, and even the seventh, he kind of paced himself and didn't throw that much, which was kind of slightly annoying. But I guess he just simply didn't want to, punch himself out. So yeah. Um, what else to say? I mean, he of course he softened up Pule with those four. I think they were uppercuts. That's how it started. It was the beginning of the end. So then he dropped Pulev. I don't remember which punch was, but he finished him off with a right, a straight right to the chin, to the no, not the chin, but yeah, the side of the face. So after that, of course, Pulev was nowhere near beating the count. So it was a clean knockout, of course. No, as I said, it's simply alright. I understand he hasn't fought for a long time, Joshua, so they wanted, a rather safe opponent for him because they know that Pulev is not a very hard puncher either, despite the fact that he knocked out Bogdan Dinu. But who is Bogdan Dinu? Come on, just a bum. So, he's rather slow fighter. Pulev also doesn't have that great. When he started doing some of this, then it was then that Joshua kind of started, pacing himself and fighting more cautiously because he does have the boxing skills, Pulev, but he's not a fast fighter or a very hard hitting fighter either. So yeah, I mean, what he did before the fight, I'm not a fan of. He was really trying to get under. Well, I guess he was trying to get under Joshua's skin. He was desperate. He knew he had to do something like that, to have a chance to make Joshua miss, But of course, that's how he got knocked down the first time. He rushed in and got caught, So I guess the the joke was on him. Yeah. So I just think people who even I know I've seen some comments. Some people even expected Pulev to win. I mean, I don't know what they thought that who they thought he was. Maybe they thought this was 2012 or something like 13. But even then, I mean, Pulev would not have that much better chance, against Joshua. Yeah. So now after this, I hope that Joshua and Fury finally can, fight. Because this has really lasted too long. This nonsense between, their camps, Frank Warren, who is Fury's manager, of course, and Eddie Hearn, the Joshua's manager. It's no secret they have no love for each other, of course. And yeah, they really, but they should put what the public wants first, always, of course. But they don't, of course. They just put first what they themselves want, and then number two what their fighters want, and then at number three comes us. Yeah. So yeah, about the Fury, I mean, fighting Joshua, if it happens next year, which I hope it will, it may, sometimes in the summer, maybe, I don't know, June or perhaps even May. That then it would be really good because yeah, I mean, Fury needs another fight, of course. By then, I think because he hasn't fought since this February, and now soon there will be a year since that then. So I think maybe they will want to have him fight another fight. Maybe, I'm not sure, before. Yeah. Yeah, I was just checking something. Tyson Fury doesn't have any fights scheduled so far. But he came back from a 2 year layoff and or 2.5 year layoff to win. Arguably, I mean, he did win against Deontay Wilder the first time anyway. But alright, that's another story. Yeah, so Fury has already, of course, been quick to comment on Joshua's victory on Twitter and other medias, Instagram. So he, of course, he said something like, "Yeah, I'm gonna slap you, whatever, slap you around, smack you around, you big dossa." So, yeah, on that particular fight, well, I will talk more another time. So yeah. Anyway, Joshua had his first and only fight of this year last night. So he looked pretty good. I mean, he did what he was supposed to do. Yeah, while Pulev, I hope now can retire. I hope he retires because you really cannot hope to achieve anything. No. Alright. Thank you for watching. See you. Bye bye.